I believe Jerry Palm is ready for us right now, right here on 97.5, the KSL Sports Zone. Jerry, how you doing?
All right, how are you?
I'm good. All right, so I'm here in Vegas doing the Utah State games. Utah State with a win last night. Now they're playing Nevada, but the Aggies are essentially in. They're pretty safe on Sunday, correct?
Yeah, I've got them as a 7 seed. It's kind of hard to fall that far from the bracket in one day. So, yeah, Utah State will definitely be in. It's the other teams that are in question.
What do you feel like in terms of San Diego State, New Mexico? Is that almost like a play-in game in that semifinal to maybe get an at-large spot if they are able to pick one up?
It's actually, I would say, more of a play-out game. And by that I mean the loser isn't going to make it, and the winner isn't guaranteed anything either. One of the things that's new starting last year in terms of the data on the team sheet is wins above bubble. And last year, the highest, or the lowest wins above bubble to get an at-large was 46. There were only 2, I think, that were below that were left out. And right now, neither one of those are they're 49 and 50. So, the loser just isn't going to be probably good enough in that particular metric to get an at-large bid. And then the winner may still have to automatically qualify. We'll see. It's going to be, it looks like it's best of 2 bid league.
Yeah. I know you probably can't go to a gas station. You probably can't go to a grocery store without somebody asking you about Miami of Ohio. Where are you at on them right now?
Well, I've got them the second to last team in, and it's a unique resume. It's just awful numbers everywhere you look on their resume. They're in the 90s of KenPom. They're in the 60s of the net. They're just, the strength of schedule 340. It's the kind of stuff that would never even get the time of day before. But again, wins above bubble. They're in the 30s. And, the committee seems to really like that particular metric when it comes to selections. It's not everything, but it might be in Miami's case. If Miami gets in, it will be because of wins above bubble and literally nothing else.
Duke got challenged the other night by Florida State. Do you still look at them as your number 1 overall seed?
Yeah, as long as they keep winning. It's competitive, because you got 3 2-loss teams there. You've got a head-to-head result with Michigan, but if Duke were to lose and Michigan won the Big Ten, then they'd probably still switch them. But it's those 3 teams have been pretty unassailable for a month and a half. And those are definitely going to be there. Florida is a very likely 4th number 1. They have played outstanding basketball since Missouri beat them on January 3rd.
So you've got BYU as a 6 seed in Portland going up against Missouri. Now, we all know that injuries do play a part when the committee is looking at it, but because the Richie Saunders injury happened a few weeks ago and BYU has kind of righted the ship and played well in the Big 12 tournament, how much does that help BYU's case with a little bit of momentum with those 2 wins in the tournament going into Selection Sunday?
Yeah, it certainly does. When it comes to injuries like that, you lose a player for the year especially. The committee's going to put a little bit more weight on how you play with the roster you're taking to the tournament. And I don't think that BYU has hurt itself too badly since then, especially, a game or 2 to right the ship, as you said. But I think that BYU's entire season is probably going to be judged the same. And it's sometimes when they say, they put a little bit of emphasis on what you've done, sometimes you might not even notice. But that doesn't mean they didn't pay attention.
Give me your last 4 in, and what should we be looking for coming up this weekend? Yeah,
the last 4 in. I've got Miami second to last. They're going to have a heck of a time. San Diego State, the last team in at the moment. SMU and VCU are the other 2. And then the first 4 out are Oklahoma, Auburn, New Mexico, and Texas. That's a lot of SEC teams.
Yeah. Greg Sankey is not going to be happy if that's the way it plays out. Where are you at on Auburn? I know you got him out, and Bruce Pearl. I don't know if Bruce Pearl's helping his kid's cause by
trying.
He's trying.
I don't know if it's how successful he's being, but he's trying.
Yeah, and sometimes if I'm a committee member, maybe I'm thinking the other way. Like, you know what? Let us do our job and stay out of our business.
Well, yeah. I don't know. I don't think you'd hold it against him either. It's another kind of unique team. They're one game above 500, so that's why I left them out. I mean, that's just not good enough. It's never has a one game above 500 team got an at-large bid. It's happened a couple of times with two-loss teams, or 2 games above. I mean, but never was just one. Their wins above bubble's 44, which is kind of on the edge of where they could be taken. But they beat Florida and St. John's and got so many losses. They're 5 games below 500 against the top 3 quadrants. So you take away the worst teams on your schedule, 5 games below 500. That's a pretty good indicator that maybe you're a hit and mostly miss basketball team.
Are we going to see? Is it just a matter of when, not if, this thing expands?
Well, they really want to. I think that this year, last year, the year before, have all provided a lot of evidence as to why it shouldn't, because the teams that we're leaving out are just not that good. And, we're putting teams in that, like Miami, really shouldn't be in. That they're going to be. But we have 68 teams, so we've got to put them in. I'm fully in favor of going back to 64. But I don't know of anybody outside the NCAA that wants to expand this tournament.
Well, Jerry, we appreciate it. PalmBrackets.com. Get there now. Great stuff as always, and look forward to catching them again here very soon.
All right, thanks.
You got it. Jerry Palm, PalmBrackets.com, right here on 97.5, the KSL Sports Zone. Coming up, we'll talk a little hockey in about 15 minutes from now. Mike Falta will join us, the radio voice of the Utah Mammoth, and Cameron Walker, athletic director at Utah State, will join us coming up at 2:30. It's all right here on 97.5, the KSL Sports Zone.